When I was 24, I left my province, I left my family, moved away from home. Some people told me I was brave doing it on my own. When I felt alone, I didn't pick up the phone. I didn't want my family to know that I was in trouble, that I was feeling cold on my road. People point their finger at me telling me I'm a Frenchie, but it's only jealousy. They really envy me, they really envy me. They put me in a corner, sometimes I feel like I will be a stranger forever and ever. Whatever I say, I don't think it's gonna change. So I try to focus on some other shit today, but I still dwell on the past, looking through what I've done bad. Sometimes it makes me mad and I can't help but being sad. When I think about my mom, reminisce the day I left, I only wish she would have said,
please, don't leave me alone, baby. Please, don't you leave me lonely, baby.
You better believe me when I say I've seen it all. Believe me, I've seen enough. Hit rock bottom, fall down, fall. Many times I felt way tinier than small, looking at my life with my back against the wall. I decided I was done with my bad adventure. That was enough to endure, that I needed a future. I was so tired to be enslaved to the devil's feature. Time to be mature, it's the time to reassure. So after 6 years I went back to see them, I faced my fears. I was afraid of being judged, from them holding a grudge. I would have been crushed, I worried too much, man, it was such a rush. I don't wanna sound fluffy telling you that story, but you better believe me, there's nothing like your family. For the time that I went back, fuck man, we had a blast. When it was time to leave home again, to my mom I almost said,
Please, don't leave me alone, baby. Please, don't you leave me lonely, baby.
j'ai voulu te raconter mon histoire pour te faire savoir que toi t'es pas tout seul à vivre dans le noir. Qu'il y a rien de plus important que ton propre sang, même s'il y en a qui ont pas de parents, mal ajustés socialement. Qu'il y a même des solutions pour les pires cons, ceux qui veulent plus rien savoir et qui s'en vont de leur maison. Puis toi si moi je sais de quoi je parle, j'ai passé ma vie dans marre. Tous mes respects au Québec, dans mon cœur sur la côte ouest. Dans mon cœur sur la côte ouest. Dans mon cœur sur la côte ouest. Listen carefully, the story of today. Dan the drug dealer. First thing in the morning, he looks over his shoulder. No cops on the corner. Does his first smash before he goes mad. Then looks at his stash, starts counting his cash. He's gotta re-up. The game never stops when you're at the top. You don't give a fuck. Dope fiends chase him all day. They don't even have anything to pay. They always have the same shit to say, but that's just how the game is played. And believe me man, he's here to stay. He's not gonna get a vacation today. He's always paranoid, he's getting chased down on the street. It's a fucking buffet. You're gonna get fucked for less than $100 and disappear from this fucking block. You will not catch him alive, Dan the drug dealer. He's got way more than 9 lives, Dan the drug dealer. He's stuck in the fucking game, Dan the drug dealer. He won't ever fucking change, Dan the drug dealer. He's got all the jewelry and the nice chain, but he's still pumping dope in his veins, despite the fact that he's seen half his friends OD'd and not come back. He's full of debts, fearless of death. He doesn't really have any regrets. His life is like Russian roulette, and he plays the game like a game of chess. Always smoking a cigarette. You can't scare him with your little threats. The cops knows him, but they don't really care. As long as he plays fair, they leave him there. Once I told him, Dan, slow down, or in 10 years you won't be around. Then he just smiled at me, and he told me that he was a fucking G. You will not catch him alive, Dan the drug dealer. He's got way more than 9 lives, Dan the drug dealer. He's stuck in the fucking game, Dan the drug dealer. He won't ever fucking change, Dan the drug dealer. Dan the drug dealer. I hope this rap music won't ruin me. I hope my friends understand that I'm doing me. I'm afraid my passion is slowly killing me, pushing people away. I'm getting lonely. I don't give a fuck if they say I'm wrong for thinking I will do this on my own. I heard them all say, man, I won't succeed. This rap thing is too hard, man, it's not for me. My problem is, I'm already addicted. If I ever stop it, I'll be sick dead. I really wouldn't know what to do instead. I guess without it, I would be living hell. Believe me, it's the best shit I sell. You won't find a better price anywhere else. I just traded a drug for another. I thought I was stronger, I'll suffer forever.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
Famous rappers, they seem happy in that glamorous lifestyle, so dreamy. Don't tell me my goal isn't real, I'll be nasty. Don't tell me it's just a dream, it's too risky. I don't give a fuck about what you say. I have enough luck to achieve my fate. You're obviously trying to ruin me with your jealousy. You got nothing going on, man, it's very sad to see. What if I get ruined by reaching stardom? Too much praise, I'm amazed and I'm falling. I sign up for a shitty deal, man, I'm all in for bullshit lies. I'm already drowning, how could they get the best of me? This is not what I expect to see. Success put a stop to my dreams. You'll never see my face on the fucking scene.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Demons in my head, beating me until I'm dead. But they'll never get a shred of me until my last breath. If you read this, it means that I'm already gone. I'm sorry if I left you a mess on the futon. I hope you don't hate me for killing myself and leaving you with your sadness. It's not easy. I have so much shame in my life. It's like I'm a walking corpse and all I can hear is die, die. My guilt is so strong, I know living like this is so wrong. But I just feel like I have no home. I just can't talk about it. I feel people would judge me and make me feel bad for admitting it. I guess I could call some suicide hotline, but they will try to stop me in my carbine. Please try not to have too much anger in all this. When you reminisce of the sad twist, I'm so depressed and hopeless, the doctors give me no help. I'm just all fucked up in a nutshell. Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Demons in my head, beating me until I'm dead. But they'll never get a shred of me until my last breath. I know I'm probably going to hell for the awful things I've done, also for killing myself. I'm so disgusted when I think I'm gonna put a bullet in my head and end up dead. All my apologies if I'm just a coward who wants to die, not strong enough for life. My life today is so tasteless but not painless, filled with stress and aggressiveness. I lost the will to live. How can I forgive myself for all the shitty things I did? I see myself in my casket, free of pain, being eaten by the maggots. I'm just a shit magnet. I'm just no good for nobody. I'm just a burden, killing all the parties. I see no other way. I wish I could stay and not put my family in sadness. Pray for me, okay? Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Suicide, suicide, suicide on my fucking mind, on my fucking mind. Demons in my head, beating me until I'm dead. But they'll never get a shred of me until my last breath. I have nothing to be envious about, I'm just the worst guy to be around. The only thing you're gonna find out here is the penitentiary, the doubt. Criminal to the bone marrow, until you're sitting on death row. Look, we took different roads, we rode different bombs, we lived through different souls. The violence started since childhood, going through the pain of silence, no chance. After I've suffered, the drugs were offered to me on a silver platter. I can still hear the demons' laughter, hear the coffins fall 6 feet deep like dead leaves. If I would die, they would forget about me, like if I would have only been away falling on the beach. Help me, help me, help me with this problematic shit in my egotistic life. Help me, help me, help me in this big dramatic world in my dark dramatic nights. Help me, help me, help me to find charismatic shit in my sick traumatic fight. Help me to ask God forgiveness before I die. The women get raped, the thieves keep boosting safe. The richest don't wanna look at the crime rate. Despair in a bottle, there's no tomorrow in my sorrows. In my heart hell's fire crackles. Do I deserve the beautiful visit of an angel? Welcome to my insanity. Intravenous poison removes gravity. We only find our happiness in the purity. It's an epitome, we live in the vomit of society. The streets look like tentacles, they pull you by the testicles. You wanna get out? Pray for a miracle. Will I answer to my sins, to a monster with a grin in the hereafter? Will I save my own skin? Help me, help me, help me with this problematic shit in my egotistic life. Help me, help me, help me in this big dramatic world in my dark dramatic nights. Help me, help me, help me to find charismatic shit in my sick traumatic fight. Help me to ask God forgiveness before I die. Isolated from social activities, I have no sympathy for the bullies. They tease me so much, I have fantasies about killing them and getting rid of the bodies. Revenge tastes sweet, sweeter than berries. Always hung around the wrong crowd. Damn, I was so proud to see that all my dope was sold out. Then my friends grew up and I got left out, and I got so down. They told me you spend too much time in your room, stirring up your wound, digging up your tomb. They would all assume that I would be consumed by my antisocial behavior costume. They said don't drink in parks or be stealing cars. Welcome to my crime seminar, bitch. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. I always feel like I'm walking with a black cloud over my head, with visions of death, of bloodshed. I guess it's to compensate for being emotionless. Depressed, I confess my violent crimes, my distant mind from ancient time. Those frequent rhymes remind me of never trusting humankind. I'm fine if forever I will stay confined. Bad behavior at school, I was already doomed to psychotherapy with doctors too. My parents never knew what I was about to do. I think I have always been a puzzle since my debut. I'm a basket case, I'm gonna end up with a straight jacket. Bring it and I'll put a bullet in your head, bitch. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. All I have known is being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. All I have known is being a loner. Being a loner. Being a loner. They have labeled me an antisocial. An antisocial. An antisocial. I have never really been popular. It's a curse to be an antisocial. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You think about murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You're not afraid of murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You won't take your plan further. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You will accomplish murder. Abnormal diseases are flying in your mental. You're full of rage like an animal. Society send you back the image of a struggle. You have lost your soul. Hatred act like venom in your thoughts. You decide to solve your pain with brutal murders in the mall. You will get them all before you fall. Once you're there, you start firing, killing families. It's an atrocity, bones crushing, pieces of flesh flying. It's a murder spree, let the evil free. A woman is trying to save her kids. The bullets in her taste like acid. Your face is emotionless like plastic. You're a massive assassin, it's tragic. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You think about murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You're not afraid of murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You won't take your plan further. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You will accomplish murder. The cops are standing outside in rows. You know it will be soon over. You will lose control. So you point your pistol in your mouth and you blow up a hole. People are still screaming, rushing outside. I can smell fear in the air. People's faces look terrorized. The paramedics rush inside. Pools of blood provide chills and leaves them petrified. Women and kids cry. Sometimes I think they would have wished to die instead of living this tonight. Social pressures we project on the nasty image of success. We're all responsible now for that mess. Oppressive measures for feelings repressed in progress. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You think about murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You're not afraid of murder. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You won't take your plan further. You're a mass killer. You're a mass killer. You're a mass. You will accomplish murder. Look at the downtown east side, tell me what you see in those eyes. I see fears, I see eyeballs drowning in tears. I see a death storm in my eyes in the mirror. How can I trust any appearance? The angel of death is running errands. Trust me, here there's no legend, only lost parents. So far from heaven. You ride in this fucking game or you die. If you cry, better not show them those eyes. How could I have left without saying goodbye? Each time there's a young death. It's fucking tragic. Always leaves my heart paraplegic. We can only count on the paramedics, cause there's no miracles where I'm from. People die young from dope where I'm from. Conversations with a bottle of rum. You don't come back from where I'm from. There's no miracles where I'm from. People die young from dope where I'm from. Conversations with a bottle of rum. You don't come back from where I'm from. All I see is one pen held by one hand which extends the heart of one man who is seeking one chance to accomplish one plans. And there's only one spirit, maybe going for one visit, clear and explicit to one soul, looking at one road that leads to eternity in one poem. One seeking warmth in one cold world. Alone I'm only one being, looking at one leaking heart, searching for one sealant to patch it, completing one healing. One life to live under one sky, dreaming of a world where no one dies. I lived on one street for too long, never long enough is one sheet to write my peace of mind on one beat. Unleash the unseen, one beast, rapping in one booth but stuck on one loop. There's no miracles where I'm from. People die young from dope where I'm from. Conversations with a bottle of rum. You don't come back from where I'm from. There's no miracles where I'm from. People die young from dope where I'm from. Conversations with a bottle of rum. You don't come back from where I'm from.
I'm done with this shit. I told you fucking 3 times today. Don't fucking leave me standing anywhere.
Stop, Richard. Fucking see me.
You're gonna stop fucking disrespecting me because I'll fucking knock you right the fuck out. Get your fucking hands off me. Get your motherfucking hands off me. Get your hands off of me, punk.
You really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. Really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. You saw me first, I guess, in the bar. It was way too dark to see very far. You told me, come on, let's go to my car. I followed you outside looking at your ass. You had a face that made me melt like that. Then we drove all the way up to my place. Once there we started to bang right away. Then we were just having sex every day. Nice honeymoon phase, everything was great. Little did I know everything would change. A bitch like you at first played it safe, but it didn't take too long before it went wrong. And I'm about to show you game on this song. After barely a week you told me you were in love, when I was still living off the buzz of the crush. Then you started to rush, I guess it was just because you really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. Really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. You were power texting me all the time. You wanted to know where I was all the time and who I was with. You were crossing the line. You had all the crazy bitch wanting signs. You were clearly obsessing with me. You wanted to introduce me to your family. I could barely breathe, you were strangling me. Talking about love, talking about us. All I was thinking about is fuck man, I'm stuck. Am I ever gonna get away from this slut? The thing is, you were so fucking good when we fucked. I had to move quick before losing my luck. I knew for you it would be a shock, but I had no choice, I had to break up. I think if you could have killed me, you would have. You made me realize a lot because you were the first crazy bitch I have ever met. Got no regrets, but I really don't want another crazy bitch like you. Were the first crazy bitch I have ever met. Got no regrets, but I really don't want another crazy bitch like you. Really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. Really thought you made me fall in love, but truly you're insane, because there is nothing I can love in a bitch like you. Yeah. Watch me back in 06, I didn't know no tricks. I was trying to rap, I didn't know the craft, nobody taught me the way to make a track, But I never give up, even if it was tough. Rushing thinking I sucked, always was on and off, didn't have enough luck. Still looking at the top, I need to persevere, success is nowhere near. Music is painful here, The music industry is like a big machine who would only kill me, Despite the obstacles, I keep my testicles. My rhyme's incredible, Enough of the struggle, I've purified my soul through a story I told, I've been trying to rap for a long time, been spilling my guts on those punchlines. Stumble many times on the wrong rhyme. I'll never give up, For my friends and my fam, I'll never give up, Fuck who hates, understand, I'll never give up,
All this in-depth lyricism let loose on this page is me being blessed, relieving that stress, which is fucking messed. My pen's descriptive incisions made me less illiterate. I paid no attention to my teacher in English. Essays incomplete, I didn't even pass the section for poetry. Past my eyelids was vivid scenes, images lifted from my brain and written for you to clearly see. My veins turned to vines, caught my spine with divine lines that split my mind. Life was departed, emotionally starving. I started rhyming with markers, past pages, margins. My intellect enlarged, I kept a strong heart. Critics inspect and dissect to rip me apart. People gonna hate, but I kept my bars smart. Poetically encrypted with lyrics verbally spitting for far distances.
I've been trying to rap for a long time, been spilling my guts on those punchlines. Stumble many times on the wrong rhyme. I'll never give up, For my friends and my fam, I'll never give up, Fuck who hates, understand, I'll never give up, For my friends and my fam, I'll never give up, Fuck who hates, understand, I'll never give up, Some call it a gift, I call it a curse. Thank God I can't spit my shit on a verse. Where are the others? I'm surely not the first. I felt all my life like I belonged on a curb. I guess it all started from school, where they were trying to keep the youth under their thumb, making me numb. Can't escape from the coldness of education that feels like a gun, making me act like a robot, telling me if I want to be free I better hold off. My repressed dreams made me sicker than a cold cough. I've gotten no love. I feel like I'm just a walking barcode, a lost soul very far from home, trying to free myself from this mind control before from emptiness I get an overdose. Never had peace, always feels like I am walking under a disease. The control today can only increase. I don't think it would change even if I would be saying please. Some call it a gift, I call it a curse. Thank God I can spit my shit on a verse. Where are the others? I'm surely not the first. I felt all my life like I belonged on a curb. Never asked to be sensitive to that shit. It just happened, and it happened quick. Once in my adult life I quickly realized that I wouldn't be happy with some materialistic shit. Today life is filled with ambition, and if yours isn't, it will be filled with depression. What a beautiful gift from our nation. Welcome to the beautiful process of elimination. You just realize you're not in control of your own actions. Don't worry, this realization will only last for a second. Your mind is already set to deflect this kind of process, but now I bet you don't like to feel like you live under a threat. You're not awakened yet. Some call it a gift, I call it a curse. Thank God I can spit my shit on a verse. Where are the others? I'm surely not the first. I felt all my life like I belonged on a curb.
I've been through some changes. I may never be the same.
I may never be the same if I decide to go back to my old life and let my old habits submerge me like old times. Oh my, I may never be the same if I choose to say fuck this clean time bullshit. I'm out of it. This recovery shit is making me sick, bitch. I may never be the same if I let the money and corruption poison my mind. I will have the roots of violence growing back off my spine. I may never be the same if I conform to their norms, obey to social control of any form. If I don't write to this song, I may never be the same if I go back doing crime, selling dope, sniffing coke. If I give up any kind of hope, I may never be the same if I would give up rapping. If I would just give up my dream, who knows, I might end up dying. I may never be the same if I let love enter my heart and actually trust instead of just not giving a fuck. I may never be the same, but that's life taking risks. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it teaches you a lesson and you fight for it. All I know is I may never be the same.
I may never be the same.
I try to stay on the right path despite my need to act bad. What can I feel like when I was 16? Not worrying about a thing. Where are my dreams? Why am I feeling like I'm walking on a string? They told me lies about my life. Will I one day run out of time? Why do I feel stuck growing up today? My dreams are so hard to trust. Me, I can bluff. It might come as a shock, cause most of us, we don't give a fuck. We hide behind our jobs while the government robs our lives. Man, that's enough. Dreams, they won't last forever if you don't nurture them, so you better never let anybody tell you that you can't dream on for your life. If you can't dream, you're about to die, so try to never let anybody tell you that you can't dream on for your life. If you can't dream, you're about to die, so try. I see too many broke adults that have lost hope because of the dope. No leads, they have let go of their dreams. Seems to me they're just bottling up steam. Why do I feel like society is a jail? It's just a hell ride on these rails. Causes me to fail on the road of spirituality. I look like a snail. Fuck the American dream. Seems to me it's just destroying everything. Depressive, you blow your brains out. Where is your bank account now? Money won't save your ass if your mental health look like a mountain of crap. Dreams are born from kids' hands, so you better hang on to them and never let anybody tell you that you can't dream on for your life. If you can't dream, you're about to die, so try to never let anybody tell you that you can't dream on for your life. If you can't dream, you're about to die, so try.